so distressing when an older person speaks in bigoted tones, because when older people speak, it carries more weight. For two reasons. A, they don't talk very often. And B, you'd think after all those years of living, they'd cull some wisdom and some nuggets to pass on to us. When my grandfather speaks, we all lean in. You know, it's at Thanksgiving dinner, if he picks his head up, we're all pushing, you know. Ooh, grandfather's about to say something. I'm sure we'll learn. The Chinese are a very sneaky people. Thank you, Obi-Wan. It's just, I don't know how he gets away with it, you know, and it's just, the Jews and the blacks, it's wrong, and it just plays into the hands of the blame people. The bigoted people that have to blame other people for their lives not working out the way they're supposed to work out. You know? Oh, it's immigrants' fault, it's government's fault. You know what's amazing to me? These militias that are out in Idaho, and they live on compounds in Idaho, and they're sure that Jews control the banks and blacks are coming to take the but they live in Idaho, so they've never met Jews or blacks, but they've seen Martin and they rented Yentl, so they're pretty sure they know what's going on. I'm a Jewish guy. I can swear to you, there is no Jewish banking conspiracy. Do you know why? Jews can't agree with other Jews on where to go for dinner. There's no way we control the banks. We couldn't even get that meeting started. All right, Saul, Morris, everybody, sit down. We're gonna start the meeting to control the banks. Oh, sure, who died and left you king? No, sure, start the meeting. I'll sit over here. I'm nobody, I'm nothing, I got no opinions. These paranoid people in the country that believe all these theories they get on the internet. You know, aliens landed in America and the government's keeping it a secret. Oh yeah, because the government's so good at keeping secrets. Dick Morris can't get his toe sucked by a hooker without it going out on the AP wire. But aliens landed. And the people that talk about aliens in this country, these like trailer park people from the Midwest, these women that come out, aliens landed and they basically abducted me and had sex with me through the use of an anal probe. It's just, why don't the aliens ever come and take the people we don't want? Sure, John Tesh is just outdoors every now and again. You can jump on him, can't you? Can't the aliens catch Kathy Lee Gifford on the way to the market and pull her out? Abduct her and make her work in some alien clothes sweatshop? Isn't there something they can do there? I don't mean to get it's just, Kathy Lee Gifford personally insulted me on her television program, and I think I'm still holding a grudge. It's just, what can I do? There's nothing I can do. I went to do Regis and Kathy Lee, which tapes about 7 o'clock in the morning, which is fine with me, because, you know, I'm a morning person. All right. So I get there, here's the show that day. It's me, Marvin Hamlish, and two guys from an auto show. Wow. Sweeps. All right. So we're all sitting in the back room. They set you up in the back room with a monitor so you can watch the show. And I don't know if you've seen the show, Regis and Kathy Lee, but it starts with 20 minutes of spontaneous, hilarious conversation. And this show was no different. Apparently, Regis had a bran muffin that morning, and they just took it from there. All right. Really, Regis? A bran muffin? Cody loves bran muffins. You're kidding. That must get messy. Reg. All right. So... basically, I'm in the back room watching it like this. The two guys from the auto show are watching it like this. What? Marvin Hamlish is watching it like this. Bran muffin. All right, so... they start the show. Regis does the honors of who's on that night, you know. Today on the show, Marvin Hamlish. And Marvin gets a nice round of applause. Today on the show, two guys from the auto show. Guys get a nice round of applause. Today on the show, Jon Stewart. And I get a nice round of applause. And at that point, Kathy Lee looks directly into the camera and goes, they're so nice. They're applauding and they don't even know who he is. I don't know know if you've ever had the experience of Marvin Hamlish turning to you in a room and going, "Ooh, burn." I'm not afraid of her. I'm not afraid of her. I'm not afraid of aliens. I live in New York. I live in New York City, and I feel very safe in New York City because I got that chain that goes from the wall to the door inside my apartment. I'll tell you what, you put that chain on at night, and that just says to criminals, "Hey! You're not getting in here unless you push with your hand." I live there with my cat, Stan. Me and my cat, Stan, we live in my apartment. It's very nice. I actually took him to the vet recently to get neutered because, you know, I was just sick of his constant bragging. You know, every night it was, "I'm getting laid so often," you know, that kind of thing. The sad part was, he's never been out of my apartment. That was the first time he left my apartment, so he was actually happy to be going, you know what I mean? Because I put him into that little cardboard cat carrying case that they give you, and I brought him to the vet, and I took him out, and he's out like, you know, ooh, rambling man. You know, he was very excited. But the vet, as a matter of routine, takes the cat's temperature anally, which surprised me, but really surprised the cat. The cat is basically, he's up there looking around. I'm across the room. This is all I see. Boom. Huh? Meow. Meow. Ow. Ow. Sad. It's very sad. Oh, please. You're applauding his pain. And that's what happened to him the only time he's ever left my apartment. That's what he thinks the outside world is. Which makes me very uncomfortable because he sees me leave the apartment every day. Whenever I'm leaving, he's always got that look on his face like, "You like that? Stay with me in my no anal penetration world, please." Which I try and do as often as I can, but as you get older, you can't. You go out to the doctor, and it's just, as you get older, your health concerns, they change so dramatically. When you're 18, do you even have health insurance? No, fake ID. That's all you need, fake ID. And if you do get hurt, it's always something cool anyway. It's not something embarrassing. It's always, you know, "Hey, Doc, can you fix me up? Oh, we're out there, we're having a little party or something. I don't know, we're all up. Some guy hit me with a bat. I don't know, just tape it up. Tape it up, we got 5 kegs. That's all. I'm in my 30s. I went to the doctor recently because I thought I had a hemorrhoid. Well, it's humiliating to have to tell the doctor you think you have a hemorrhoid, although apparently I have no trouble telling you people. But,